Much of the heroin and cannabis grown there ends up in Western Europe. But the Commonwealth of Independent States also has 1.5 million drug addicts of its own, most of them teenagers.
An undercover operation on the streets of Moscow. The city's drug squad move in to arrest a gang of suspected dealers. The authorities here used to claim that drugs were a purely Western problem, not any longer. Crime in general here is soaring, but in particular drug-related crime. Last year it increased by 40%. This is where it all begins, in the millions of acres of the former Soviet Union, where the plants that produce narcotics grow wild. Here in Kyrgyzstan, the police try to destroy this summer's crop of cannabis, but they have to get to it before the drugs gangs do. Not far away, the police find opium poppies growing in a man's garden. He claims he's using the drug for medicinal purposes. They say he's selling it, but they know it's the organized gangs they really have to catch. We could become like another Colombia or Bolivia, says Alexander Zilichenko, head of Kyrgyzstan's drug squad. To stop drugs being smuggled out of Kyrgyzstan, police use sniffer dogs, which are more efficient than they may look. But there is a virtually endless supply of narcotics to match the ever-increasing demand in Russia and the rest of the world. Some estimates say there are now 1.5 million drug addicts in the former Soviet Union. Many end up at Moscow's hospital number 17. As in the West, drugs are turning young men and women here into criminals and all too often killing them. Ben Brown, BBC News, Moscow.